feel that.
We're fighting.
Yeah, it does.
Hey guys, welcome back to Assimilate, and today's another episode of Heard It Here First, and today I'm with
Oyinkansola Sofela.
So today we're just going to be learning about Oyinkan and her new non-profit a little louder. So first question, so who is Oyinkan?
Oyinkan, how would I describe myself? I would describe myself as a Nigerian. I am 21 years old. I am a senior at the University of Pennsylvania, graduating May 2020. I'm studying marketing and entrepreneurship and innovation. I love my family. My sister is my best friend. I love food. I love bubble tea. And I love making an impact on the world, even in little ways. That's me in like a nutshell.
I think that is exactly who she is. But I also want to add that Oyinkan has been my inspiration for, even before I knew her, before I met her, that's better English. I was like, who is this girl that everyone was talking about? Like, wow, I just want to know her, I just want to meet her. And then when I was going to Penn, I knew someone who was like, oh, my friend Oyinkan is going to Penn. So I was like, I finally get to meet her, and she's just so cool and continues to inspire me every day.
Okay, wait, before she goes on with that, Simi is also my biggest inspiration, especially at Penn. I think what I love most about Simi is her work ethic. Like, this girl works hard. She works hard, and she inspires me to work hard as well. And she's also just a good person and a very, very good friend. Like, if you hear my sister and I have conversations about Simi, it's like, oh my gosh, she's such a good person. She has such a kind heart. And she doesn't expect anything back in return. She's just good, which is nice. Thanks.
Okay, so let's talk about.
She paid me $20 to say that, by the way.
I didn't pay her. Oh, please, I didn't pay her. Okay. So let's talk about your non-profit. So, what is a Little Louder project, and how did it start?
Okay. I'll start with how it started, and then I'll say what it was or what it is. So, Little Louder project started I got the idea in May of 2020, but then it actually launched in July of 2020. And I got the idea basically because of everything that was going on in the world, Black Lives Matter, all of the stuff that was going on last summer. And for me, I really just wanted to find an escape. I wanted to find a place that celebrated me as a Black woman, as a woman of color, and not always the trauma and the pain that we always see in the media, which I don't think is fully representative of like our entire experience.
That's true.
So in this Louder project, we are a non-profit inspiring, empowering, and fostering belonging for women of color. So we're creating content and community building opportunities for women of color. So we have our podcast, our social media, which is mostly Instagram right now, but we'll be expanding to TikTok. And then we have the Joy Room, which is our event platform where we have online events right now that are focused on just gathering as women of color in authentic spaces. So I think that covers everything that we are and everything that we're trying to do. But in terms of our vision, our long-term vision is creating a global community dedicated to amplifying the voices of women of color and celebrating our joy, because joy is very important to me.
Right, and I want to say I'm very impressed with, I didn't even know it was from May to July. That's a very quick turnaround. But also I'm just impressed because, yesterday, me and Charlie were looking at the Instagram page, I'm like, wow, that's a lot of followers.
Yeah.
Like, it just keeps growing, and the cause is amazing. Every time I see like one of the posts, whether it's affirmation, just anything, I'm like, wow. God.
Yeah.
It just kind of reminds me to breathe, relax, and just like appreciate the good things in life. But then also, as you said, an escape. Because you turn on the news, even if you don't turn on the news, someone's going to text you. Someone's going to text you and say, did you hear that? I'm like, I don't want to hear it.
Yes. And it's not even like we're ignoring the fact that there are things that are going on in the world. It's just that as much as you talk about the negative things, you also have to talk about the positive things.
Completely.
Like, you have to make space to celebrate yourself on a daily basis. It's very important, because if not, it's just going to be entertainment. So with the affirmations that we do, with the posts that we do celebrating Black women, Asian women, Latina women, it's just like, hey, this is a space where you can talk about your struggles, but you can also make space to talk about your joy.
So, as founder and CEO what's your day-to-day like?
Oh my gosh. My day to day is so many meetings, so many calls, so much organizational stuff. So right now we have 21 people, 21 women of color working on it. So
That's a lot.
A lot of people.
That's a lot.
A lot of people. We have now been consolidated to 3 main teams. Before we had like 5 teams. I was like, it's too much. So basically, my job as founder and CEO is making sure that everyone else is doing their job, which sounds very simple.
It's not.
It's
Managing
not.
people.
It's a lot of people management. It's a lot of like goal setting, vision setting, and it's just making sure that we are on the right path towards the vision that we're trying to create with this louder project. So I have school, of course, as well. So at the beginning of the day, it's mostly school, and then towards the end of the day, it's like calls with people that we might be partnering with, calls with like legal, because we're actually trying to become an official 501c3 nonprofit, calls with different members of the different teams. It's just calls and organization and planning, and it's a lot of people management. But honestly, I love it because I love working with people. I've always loved working with people, and quite frankly, I think it's something I'm good at. But I feel like it's not a project is the organization it is because of the people. Like when you look at those graphics, it's not me, it's the people on the team, and I'm just like, you guys are so talented, and it's completely volunteer based. So all 21 women of color are just putting in their time because they care about the vision. And that's something as a founder and CEO, I'm very, very like proud and happy and honored to have on my team.
I love it. I would never say managing people is easy. I know it's tough. But I guess you have the passion for it and obviously the skills for it. So my next question is actually how do you balance school? But I think you kind of talked about that.
To be very honest, I'm just gonna keep it real.
Okay.
I don't do a very good job. I don't do a good job.
But it's new. It's still new.
It's still new. It's still new. And honestly, like I feel like sometimes you're just gonna have to work hard. And other times you'll be able to balance things more. So I feel like don't be upset at yourself if you're not waking up at 6 a.m., going to bed at 10 p.m., getting your 7 to 9 hours of sleep. It's not going to be like that all the time, especially in the beginning. So for me, I try to have one day where I don't do any work, and that's Saturday for me. I don't do any type of work. I just watch Netflix, hang out with my friends, just nothing. And that's the day that I just like to rest. I just like to take care of myself and not care about anything else going on in the world. And then another thing is like surround yourself with people on your team or in your life who like lift you up. So you do that for me all the time. My sister does that for me all the time. So when I feel down, when I'm like, oh my gosh, there's so much going on, I know that there's someone who has my back, either on my team or in my personal life.
I love that. I think that's one thing I learned today. Not really learned, but I think that's something I'm going to start doing, like take one day off and just watch Netflix. Because we need to take care of ourselves, because if you don't take care of yourself, you can't adequately take care and uplift other people around you. So that's very important. And okay, let's do our last question. So do you have any tips for people who want to get involved in nonprofits or start their own?
So the first tip I have is, like, often a lot of people when they talk about their passion, when they talk about like their purpose in life, a lot of people talk about do what you love. But I think you should also like solve a problem you hate. Like find something that makes you so upset that you want to find a solution for it, and that can actually become the thing that you love. So for me, it was just like I did not like that as women of color, the narrative about us, especially as Black women, was like often about our trauma and pain, and we didn't really have spaces for that joy. It was something that really upset me, so I decided to create that space. And so it started from something I didn't like and wanted to find a solution for. So you can find something that you love first. If that works out for you, amazing. But also think about what are the things in my life or the things that I see in the world that I don't like happening.
Like you want to see that change.
You want to see that change, and then find a solution for it. And then another thing is like you need to ask for help. Like you need to have people in your life to help you, either on your team or in your personal life. There is no glory in doing everything on your own. Like don't do everything on your own. If you don't have to do everything on your own, why are you stressing yourself? So find people in your life who want to help you, who want to support you, because I genuinely believe that on your journey to finding your purpose, on your journey to helping other people, you have to bring other people along.
Right, yeah.
So those would be like two major things. Like find something you really want to create a solution for, and have people around you who support you or who are willing to help you out, because you don't have to do things on your own, and you shouldn't do things on your own.
Thank you so much for all this wisdom. I just feel like I think I'm not going to leave this video the way I edited.
Oh, look at that!
And I really do hope Oyinkan has inspired you. You guys know why I do Hair to Hair first. I do it because I really want people to see what other people our age, younger, older, are doing. And I want you to know you can start your own thing, and it's good to follow your passion, follow your dream. So as Oyinkan said, it's also good to see, look at the world, find a problem you hate, see something you want to change and do it. So I've been inspired for sure. But I also hope you guys have been inspired by Oyinkan and her non-profit. And yeah, so make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And bye guys.